Oh, I guess we're on. I guess we're on. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. Yes indeedy. Yes indeedy. Here we are, people. Welcome back. All my friends and associates and Facebook friends and YouTube friends and all those internet friends. This is Mike from Mike's Magic Auto Detailing. Ooh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Paint correction here in Sharpsburg, Georgia. There you go. There you have it. Oh, I got somebody watching. Can't tell who that is. This is a refrigerator magnet, folks. It is a replica of my business card. If you would like one of these and you don't live close by, hey, send me a PM with your address. I'll drop one in the mail to you. I mailed one to, I think it was North Carolina about a week or so back. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing the slide test, folks, or the magnet test. Not on this car. Not on this car, folks. Oh, no, 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 no. This belongs to a regular customer of mine, Terry, who is a collector of classic automobiles and sometimes a flipper. Folks, for those of you who don't know, this is a 1971 Nova SS. As you can see, 350 4-speed. Had a complete off-frame restoration some years back. This is an aftermarket paint job, base coat, clear coat. Oh boy, 4-speed, all numbers matching, folks. He's going to take this car to an auction here in a couple of weeks. Oh boy, so yeah, if you're interested, hey, shoot me a PM. I'll hook you and the owner up. You know what I mean? Yeah. But all he really wanted me to do to this car, and admittedly it don't need much, but it does have lots and lots and lots and lots of what I call love marks, etc. on it from what I figure is improper, inadequate washing methods, waxing methods. I think the last wax that was on here was a retail level wax. Ugh, can't believe it. Can't believe it. After all the stuff I tried to teach this fella. Oh, probably. Oh, who knows what methods were used to put it on. Oh man, I hope it wasn't paste wax. If so, that's probably where most of these micro scratches and micro marring came from. But some of you may remember the other day in the prior video, we were getting ready to start on this trunk lid, trunk deck. And as you may recall, there were multiple scratches and problems with this trunk deck. So, as you can see now, we've got pretty good light here. Any scratching that was here is now gone. If it's in there, I can't find it, and I've gone over it and over it with the inspection light, folks. I don't see anything. There was some deep scratches right up here that my fingernail caught on that are too deep into the clear coat to get. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's one there, there's one there. Those will not come out. Not. I hit them with 3,000, 5,000 damp sandpaper and then a light compound with an orange Lake Country pad to no avail. I didn't figure they were going to come out because they're just too deep. And there's another one up there. It's a shame. It's a shame. No idea where they come from. There was all kind of micro scratching in this paint. It's all gone. It's all gone. I'd say 99% of it. You don't want to chase perfection, even on a car like this, because, folks, even though this is an aftermarket paint job, and the paint and the clear coat is much thicker than what you would get with a factory paint job, you still want to preserve as much clear coat as possible, because that's what gives you your base coat protection and protection against UVA, UVB rays. If y'all remember in that previous video, right here and tailing off down to here, there was a line there, was some kind of scratching, scuff mark. Totally removed it. Totally removed it. It is gone. I can't find it at all. I'm going to get in close to see if y'all can find it. I sure as hell can't. And I've used all my inspection lights looking for it, inspecting this job. Up, a little bit of dust got on there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There was scratching all up in here. As best I can tell, there's some more dust. All the scratching other than that over there is all gone. All gone. Can't find it at all. Can't find it at all. What I did was I went first. As you might imagine, I used the Optimum No Rinse to get what little dirt and dust there was on here off. And then, oh boy, I used a mild grade clay bar. And I had to clay bar this thing about 3 times, in some places more. And after I would run the clay bar, you know, you've heard me talk about doing test spots with your buffers and compounds and pads and all that. Well, you know, it's also a good idea to do a test spot with your clay bar. And the way you do that is you clay it. Y'all seen me do that in videos before. And then you take a plastic baggie. This is just a cheap sandwich baggie. The thinner, the better. You put it on your hand, and then you rub that across the paint. And somehow or another, I'm not sure I understand the science, it enhances your ability to feel the contaminants on the paint. And even though sometimes your clay bar will feel like it's sliding real smooth across the paint, when you feel it with that plastic bag, you can tell there are contaminants left. So it's a good idea to test your work afterwards. So I clay barred this thing. I did not use an aggressive grade of clay bar. I used a mild one. Some people might say, well, you should have started off with an aggressive, but with a car like this, I definitely wanted to use the least aggressive method first. So that's what I did. That probably cost me some time, but out of an abundance of caution and good sense, I did that. And another thing I don't understand, folks, is I didn't see this initially, but there's a little black spot right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know what that is. Maybe some of you paint people can tell me, but it is up under the clear coat. Whatever it is. Don't know. Don't know idea what it is. But this came all good. And then after I clay barred it, decontaminated it, then I started off my test spotting with various products and pads. First, I tried a black Lake Country pad with a pretty unaggressive polish. I thought I had it here. The Sonex Final, what do they call it? Oh, here it is. The Sonex Perfect Finish. That didn't really do it. Wasn't happy with that. So, after I wiped all that off, I went back and I decided some parts of this, not all of it, where the scratching was the heaviest, like over there, and as you recall, that area down there, it needed to be damp sanded. So I used, I believe this is 3M 3000 grit. As you can see, it's got a foam backing on it. Pretty unaggressive. It will leave a haze, which is what you want when all you can see is the haze, but you can no longer see the scratches. That's what you want. You have to make scratches to get rid of scratches. And so after I did that, then I switched around and I did it in certain spots, not the entire thing. Then after that, for kicks, I switched over to an orange Lake Country pad, which is kind of a medium cutting pad, and this stuff here, which is not bad, the Griot's Garage Fast Correcting Cream. It was sent to me, so I decided to try it out. It worked great. And I said, with my dual action 15 millimeter throw Pro model buffer, 21 millimeter, it means it goes this way 21 millimeters as well as rotating. And then of course cleaned it all up, paint prepped it, and then I switched over to a black final polishing pad from Lake Country, and then I used a excellent final polish. This stuff right here, Coach, I don't know if I'm Coke Chemical, Kimmy. It's an M302. It's a final polish, very fine grade, has almost no cut to very little cut in it, and finished it all off, both with the Griot's cutting compound and that pad, and with this one I made about 4 complete passes, doing a small section at a time, and did that separately. You know, and your arm speed on that is about 1 to 2 inches a second, maybe. So you can see doing that how long it takes to do this. When you're doing a total of 8 passes or more with 2 different compounds and pads and so forth and so on, then you can see why it takes so much time. And then after I did all that, then I paint prepped it again with a soy-based paint prep twice to make sure I removed any residual that those compounds and polishes might have left behind, because I wanted absolutely virgin clear coat, or as virgin as I could get it, to apply some protection. And what I used is some relatively new stuff from DPC TR8. It's a titanium sealant. Very, very good stuff. A lot of longevity. Has some filling capabilities, so they tell me, which I really did not need on this, and puts a heck of a shine and gloss on it, and it will outlast any wax or most other sealants that you can buy. Good stuff, very good stuff. And then of course, some of you seen that before, then I used my Flitz polishing ball to get in those little spots that are difficult to get into, like there, that Nova emblem. I opened up the trunk. Y'all remember it was all taped off, plastic protecting everything, and I used my paint prep to get any wax or compound that might have been in those cracks out. Cleaned all that up, cleaned that window up real good, and I also put the titanium sealant on that chrome and down this little area right here, which got buffed a little bit, but that wasn't really part of the deal, just the trunk deck and the hood. But it came out very nice. As you can see, I got lots of towels laying everywhere. Most of these are clean, because I will use a towel on one section or a pad on one section, then I flip over to a completely clean one and throw that one into the wash bucket. And as I'll step right over here, y'all can see some of my pads that I was talking about a minute ago. This is just some of them. Some of them I've already washed and dried and put away. These are drying. That's 3 of the Lake Country orange pads I was telling you about, and 3 of the black polishing pads. Always work clean, folks. Always work clean. You know, pads, high quality pads are pricey. I'm not talking about the ones you get at Walmart or Harbor Freight or your local parts store. Most of those are not that great a quality. Lake Country pads are excellent, excellent, excellent. What I like about them is when you stick them on your buffer, they stay put. Sometimes they're hard to get off. But yeah, there you go. There's that SS emblem, Angela. What do you think about that, sweetie? But that don't get any better. Not much. It might be possible to get it a teeny tiny bit better. I don't know. But I already spent, I don't know, 6 hours or better on that trunk alone. So next, what he's concerned about is the hood. As we walk up, man, I love this 4-speed. Holy cow, holy cow. Oh man, oh man. Get up here and hopefully I got enough light to show y'all some, if I can catch them in the right light here. So there's some defects in the paint here. I can't tell if y'all seeing that or not. There's some spotting there. This has got a little bit of bubbling in it down through here. There's a nib in the paint right there. It's a fair amount of nibs. Right there you can see some scratching. I don't know what that's from. Probably some improper washing, waxing, so forth and so on. There you can see there's some scratching all down through that. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. My screen's kind of dirty, so I can't tell what y'all are seeing. But on the hood itself, parts of it are worse than other parts. I see a long scratch right there. I don't know if it's showing up in the light for you guys or not. Right there, right there. It's not bad, it's not bad. It passes the fingernail test. There's some scratching in here, some right there. My fingernail does catch on that one, catches on that little one right there. So those will probably not come out, but I will hit them with 3,000 or 5,000 grit sandpaper and we shall see. And pretty much probably the same procedure as I used on the trunk deck. The vent cowl looks relatively good. There's a defect there, scratch there. Holy cow, holy cow. Oh man. But you know what? You're not going to get this thing absolutely perfect. It's just not going to happen. If you try, as I said previously, you will more than likely end up taking off way too much clear coat. Oh boy, there's some dimples in the paint there. Those are will stay there in all likelihood. Oh boy. There's some micro scratching in the paint right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. There's some scratching, some micro marring right there. That should come right out. All that sort of stuff. There's a, and I'm not sure what that is in the paint right there. But it's not catching. Another dimple, several dimples. You know, oh boy, oh boy. I'll move my card out. There's some scratching up through there. I think you can see some of it right there. I'm not sure what that's from. I haven't touched this hood yet, haven't done anything to it, but you can see the scratching. All that should come out, every bit of it. 99% of it. Again, the vent cowl looks pretty darn good. There's a little bit of scratching here. Trying to catch the light. I don't know if y'all can see that scratching or not. Some of the defects in the paint. There's something right there. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe just a smudge. Fingerprint. Where somebody touched the paint before it was completely healed. There's a little bit of orange peel, but that's normal. Oh boy. Not sure what this is right here. You can see it. Looks like some micro bubbles in the clear coat. I'm not sure if that will come out or not. Yeah, you can see some of it right there. I believe y'all can pick that up. Not sure how much of that will come out. There's another one right there. Some scratching there. But plan of attack is the same. I will clean the dust off of it. and go through the same steps as I described on the trunk, although this is much bigger, so it's going to take longer. Of course, I'll have to tape all this off. I'll tape that off just to protect it and make sure I don't get a lot of crap down in there and end up spending a half a day cleaning up after myself. I'll cover all this with the plastic and all that kind of stuff. I'll tape off these character lines that we talked about in the previous video. Tape these off so that we don't do any damage there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And you know what? What I'll do is, before I even get started, I have it turned off right now because it has a habit of kicking on while I'm talking, Angela. I've got the air compressor turned off, but before and after each step, I blow everything off with the air compressor. Even if I have a new, supposedly clean towel, I will hold it up and blow it off with the air compressor as well, particularly on a car like this. It's so special. I do not want any foreign material on the paint or on my pad, my towel, or anything like that. So I'm not rubbing stuff across the panel. I see some scratching right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's very light, almost imperceptible, but that's the sort of thing that causes that. Oh boy, I see there's more scratching over there. Oh my goodness. But we'll get rid of 99% of that. It will be a slow, painstaking process to jewel this paint back to a fresh looking paint job. But it can be done if you go slowly, go carefully, use quality products, quality equipment, and everything else. And take your time. Do test spots. Make sure you're doing what you want to do. And I will not damp sand this entire hood in all likelihood. Just the spots where the scratching is the worst. Because I don't want to remove any more clear coat than possible. So, some of you may want to go back and review that previous video and, give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, shoot me a comment. Oh man, I love this car. I don't want to give it back, but I can't afford this. And if I had it, I don't know what I'd do with it. I'll be afraid to drive it. And if you're on YouTube, you know what? Hit that subscribe button, hit the following button, whatever all that stuff is on all those different media things, so that as we progress with this project, you'll be notified of any new videos that might come along. Oh my goodness. What a car, what a car. I do appreciate those of you who took the time out of your busy lives and days to watch this, and those of you who may watch it later. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I appreciate my customers that trust me with their vehicles, especially with one like this. This guy said he had a number of people that offered to do this and that and the other for him on this car, but he said, I don't trust this kind of car, this kind of paint to anybody but you. Because he knows how careful and painstaking and tedious I am about attention to the detail here. Oh boy. Yeah, a lot of guys would probably just go ahead and wet sand the whole thing and then compound it, then polish it and call it good. Put something on with some fillers in it, fill in any scratches they might have made, and call it good and send it on down the road. That's not the way I do it. When I remove a scratch, it's gone. It's gone forever. You might scratch it again, but the scratches that are gone when you pick your car up are gone. They have been removed, period. So anyway, I appreciate everybody. If you got a project you're interested in me taking on, hey, just hit me up with a PM or phone call or text or something or other. I'm extremely, extremely happy with this trunk deck, folks. And I hope the hood turns out as well as that one did, and it should. I've got to move all my stuff up to the front of the garage now and do the hood. Okay, folks. I'll check y'all later. Thank you so much. Goodbye.